For the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. And tonight we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. Brian Anderson here with you alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy. And the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Holland out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for the Raptors, Jaden McDaniels out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Anderson in at the shooting guard position. If you look at the Pistons, they need to be prepared for anything in this win-or-go-home game.
Both teams survived the first round. They'll have to be at their best in these winner-take-all matchups.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
Booker against Cunningham. Booker goes in. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Anderson. The three-pointer off the mark. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And Toronto has possession following the three-pointer by Detroit. Shot clock at 6. Thybulle, that's good.
He's taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Holland. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. And it's Cunningham missing.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Anderson passes to Thybulle. McDaniels a screen. And Thybulle with a drive. Can't hit that one. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the inside. Knocked away. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Anderson inside. He's watched by Cunningham. Anderson gets the bucket.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
Cunningham outside. And there's the screen. Shoots over Booker. Nails the 16-footer. Cunningham's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
Thybulle passes to Anderson. Ivy with a double team. Outside Booker. And it's rejected. Anunoby against Thybulle. Anunoby passes to Cunningham. Rebound Toronto. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
Here's Ivy following the three-point basket by Toronto. The block just stops it cold and takes possession. Anderson against Ivy. Thybulle passes to McDaniels. Outside Thybulle. There's a screen. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Pass to Holland from behind the arc. Again, the miss by the Pistons. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Outside McDaniels. Stolen by Anunoby. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Anunoby on the wing. The shot. And Holland, the bucket on the assist from Anunoby.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
McDaniels, a screen on Cunningham. Curran with a steal. Booker against Cunningham. This one for three. Gets the three to fall. Cunningham's got 7 points.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Booker surveying the floor. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Ivy. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The quick look, no good that time. Raptors trail by 3. Anderson drives. Wide open look. Duran with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Pass to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Thibault. Here's Cunningham. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Detroit on top. They're up. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Royce O'Neal is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Bol, then there's Ja Morant, and it's Booker in at the 2. So that's the 5 of the game for Toronto. Shot clock at 3. Tries it from the top of the key. Nice D from LaVine. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Toronto. They trail by 1. To the paint. Here's Bol. Outside for Morant. LaVine against Porter. Oh, LaVine converts in close.
Well, if you're going to go in there, you have to want it. LaVine did.
Well, Detroit's shooting just 42% so far in the game. Porter against LaVine. And stolen by Bol. Here's Booker. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's O'Neal. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Booker draws so much defensive attention as a scorer, and that really helps in opening up the passing lanes.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Payton's checked in for Toronto. Anderson comes in for LaVine. Detroit also making some changes. Anunoby, he's checked in for Reed. Ivy comes in for Porter Jr. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Westbrook. Payton against Anunoby. Cunningham outside. Fades back. 2 points. That one goes. And it's 9 points for Cade Cunningham.
Well, he's always on the hunt. Cunningham's next shot is never far off.
Booker finds Payton. Clock at 6. Here's Booker. Oh, nice fake. But the layup's off the mark. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Count that one. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Anunoby hit there, but keeps fighting. Just a gritty player on the inside.
Morant with a screen on Ivy. Booker, the pass to Payton. It's Anderson on the wing. Three-pointer. No good.
just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Inside. Fader on the way. Bull grabs the board. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Ivy. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Well, a bigger guard at 6'4", and Ivy has serious hops. Those two things help him inside.
Anderson with a screen. Throws it up high. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Ivy. 6 to shoot. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Here's McBride. From outside, off the mark. Raptors trail by 3. From deep three-point range. Tries to keep it alive. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last. And the Raptors. With some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Bull. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Peyton. And it's Thibault in for Ja Morant. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Holland comes in for McBride.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And stolen by Booker. Pass to McDaniels. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Holland. McDaniels covering. Anunoby on the wing. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it from the top of the key. Kicks it out to Cunningham. From deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Anderson's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Booker on the wing. Just to Lively. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Toronto. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And here's Duren. 52 seconds left in the second period. Count the basket. Ivy's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Here's Morant. Morant fights through contact inside.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body.
Ivy outside. Outside Anunoby. Puts up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got his second bucket on the night.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game. Shoots over Anderson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Detroit on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, join your kids in the center court. And get ready for the fans at court time. Drop. They're measuring up the shot.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation. That allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you.
Taking a look at how this... Thanks for tuning in.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Toronto trailing. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. OG Anunoby out there with Holland. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low. Ivy with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. Anunoby for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. And so here is Toronto. Anderson passes to Booker. Back to Anderson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey. Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. And Anderson drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Cunningham looking it over. And he lobs it up top. Ivey's shot is off.
Almost a highlight reel play. Hey, you have to appreciate the effort there.
Hooker's shot is good.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Ivey outside. Duren with a screen on Anderson. Ivey against Seibel. Ivey's shot is off.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
And they're on the run. Beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Ivey's got 10 points.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Booker against Cunningham. Booker, pass to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
When you look at the career numbers of Booker, here's a guy who has really increased his assist numbers.
The Pistons trailing. Pass to Duren. Outside Anunoby. Duren with a screen on Thibault. Back to Duren. Deflected. And they'll keep possession. Anunoby for 3. Offensive rebound. It's tipped. Here's Holland. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Ivey from the arc. Lively grabs the miss.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
It's Booker on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. Booker, the pass to Thibault. Anderson for 3. Knocks down the long J. And now it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Thibault against Anunoby. Thibault with a steal. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by Anderson.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thibault. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Bowl, he's checked in for Lively. Zach LaVine comes in for McDaniels. And it's Morant in for Thibault. And the switch here also for Detroit. McBride, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham. Duren, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
It's Booker on the wing. Back to LaVine. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Booker can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
They set the pick to the middle. Here's Holland, and he dunks it down.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Raptors lead by 4. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Here's Anderson. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Detroit has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Duren. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And this is where Duren is most comfortable operating from. He focuses on taking high percentage shots.
Here's Anderson. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Back to Ivy. Back to Anunoby. The 3 is up. Rebound Toronto. Stolen by Ivy. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And he goes big. The dunk right over John Morant.
Oh, wow. Jaden Ivey putting in his bid for the dunk contest.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here's Levine for 3. A rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Ivy. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Raptors out in front. They're up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Zach LaVine out there with Walter. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Bol, and it's Morant in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Booker from outside the arc. And it's good. Credit LaVine with the assist. And the Raptors lead by 5. Porter looks it over. To the paint. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Cunningham outside. Walter pulls it in. Toronto leading by 5. Outside Booker. Bull down low. McBride covers. Porter with the steal. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Toronto. Outside Booker. Book knocks it down.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Pistons trail by 7. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Toronto making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Holland, he's checked in for Clinton. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Outside Porter. Fires from deep. And he can't get that one. And LaVine has got the ball here for Toronto. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Cole, a screen on Porter. Here's Booker. Look at Booker elevate!
As they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. K can take over a game.
Anderson passes to Booker. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pistons trail by 7. Porter up top. Outside Cunningham. Fires the 3. Shot's no good.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And some changes here for the Raptors. Derek Lively comes in for Zach LaVine, and McDaniels is subbed in for Devin Booker. And the Pistons making a change here. Cole, a screen on Ivy. McDaniels outside. Anderson against Cunningham. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now Cunningham. McDaniels. He launches. Cole. Sinking the follow-up shot.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
McDaniels with a steal. Morant with it, and it's Ivy picking him up. That's off.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Duran. Outside Anunoby. Now Ivy. Duran the screen. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Moving well. Duran working in the two-man game.
Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Knocks down the trifecta.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Raptors.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Morant against Ivy. Oh, it doesn't go. And here's Detroit.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
McDaniels. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. And really, any win is a big win here.
Keeps on giving.